Hi everyone, welcome to For Jesus podcast. I'm your host Nicole, and welcome to another episode. I think this is episode 17, and our topic today is about being still. So, guys, bear with me. I know being still and waiting for God's approval is very difficult, and just it really takes a lot of faith and patience to even like wait and trust in God. But so yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. We're just going to talk about, what does being still mean? So I have some questions here. So this is going to guide me through this episode. So we have the first question. What does being still mean in the Bible? I love this so much. I really love this verse. It's definitely one of my favorites too. It's in let's just read it in our actual Bible. It's in Psalm 46 verse 10. He says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." Being still and just trusting in God without like knowing where you're going, it's very hard, and it really takes to have like strong faith to be able to do that. But that's why we have God. That's why we have the Bible, so that we can be guided through our journey, and whatever your goal is in life, trusting in God is trusting in what he has for you and what he has for you in the future. And when you're in a season of doubt, hold on to God and his word. Like I'm telling you guys, this is like that's the best one of the best advice I can give to you, to hold on to God and to who he is, and to not let um everyone around you who has already, accomplished their goal or like made it in life, don't let that, rush what God really has for you, and instead to wait in faith, in patience, and to really find out your true purpose by waiting for God and his timing. God has tested me with a lot of things. He tested my patience, my like anger issues, and my temper. And like I keep saying to myself that, you know what, this is gonna be my year. I am gonna be just calm. I'm gonna be chill. I'm not gonna worry because I have God. But that's like the opposite that happened last year. Like so much has happened. So much things happened in my life, and a lot of things changed, and I think actually my temper became worse and I became more irritated. But because I didn't have God at that time, I didn't run to him. Instead I ran to like other things. I just binged watched movies, and like not even acknowledging God. And that's what I need to change. And I have a lot of flaws. That's that just shows how good God is, because he knows everything that you did, everything that happened in your life. And instead of um like forgetting us or ignoring us, he is literally trying to talk to you. He will try to talk to you again and again and again until you finally run to him. We try to fix the problem ourselves, and we think that we can handle it way better. But when we have God, it's a whole different story, because you will just feel peace. Not only will you be still, will you be still in this situation and trust in God, you will also feel peace because that's who God is. He's peace, He's love. And so I want you guys to know that whenever you're in a season of waiting for someone, something, or just waiting for God to say yes um to your prayer, you should wait for Him. I think we don't talk about this enough. We should also have our prayer life. We should take time to pray and take time to really soak in prayer and gratitude and just praising God for who He is. And I forget to also pray in the morning and in the night. And I would just feel so weird. And like everything around me would irritate me so much. And so I feel like we should all have a prayer life this 2025. We should all take time to like build up our prayer life and to um have that pure relationship with God that really won't compare to anything else. Like this is what we want and this is what God wants for us. Like do you see the difference? I mean like actually way lower. What we want is way lower than what God wants for us. And so hold on to God's promise. He will never even make a promise that He can't keep. And so I want you guys to trust God this year and to let go of fear, let go of anxiety, let go of your doubts, and to have a prayer life and to have a intimate relationship with God. And that's all you need, honestly. Like that's all I really need. When I just have iced coffee and Jesus, I'm good with that. I'm good to go. Like I feel like we are so focused on getting what we want and um reaching that goal. Um we forget who gives the blessing, who gives everything for us and for our own good, and that's God. And so while you are trying to accomplish that goal, never forget what made you what made you to be motivated and what made you to want that goal in the first place. It's God, because He has put it in your heart to accomplish this goal. So you should not forget about God. Even in your good days, your bad days, always be with God, always be in prayer with Him, always talk with God, and just soak in His prayer. Like who needs social media? Who needs other people? Who needs a relationship when you have this? When He wants to have a relationship with you. So guys, that's a reminder. Stop chasing for the things that won't even satisfy you in the long run, but rather than doing that, chase a God that actually wants you to have a good and peaceful life. And that pretty much sums up who God truly is. He's so caring. He's so he's so loving, because even in the midst of the storm, even if you are in a situation where you're just doubtful, you want to give up, God will give you a sign that everything that He wrote for you for your life, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. He will be blessing you more and more. And so hold on to that promise that He made and be in that journey with Him. Because I'm telling you guys, that's that's the best thing you can do when you don't know what to do, when you're just so confused. Go to God. Run to God, because He actually gave you a purpose to serve Him and to love Him and to be in His word. So guys, okay, I'm sorry, I'm so aggressive, but like, oh my goodness, like guys, we need to take Him seriously. I cannot stress that enough. And to everyone who's self-conscious and just, always comparing themselves to other people, fixing your eyes on Jesus is where you can find your true self. Remember that. Because he is he is so much more than you think. Maybe you underestimate God, but he is so much more. He created you. So there's a lot of things that we don't know about God, but that's the part where the Bible comes in, and that's where you can really truly get to know him. It's in this book. Everything is in this book. Like everything you could ever need, like advice and like God's life, Jesus' life on earth. So, guys, take your time to read his word. And I'm saying this to myself too. I actually just started reading the Bible earlier in the morning. So, like, I cannot thank God enough that I can be in a situation where I can still feel peace because I know that he's with me. And whatever the situation is, I can count on him. And I can lay all my burdens on him and he will carry it. And I don't have to carry it alone. So thank you guys for watching or listening. I have my podcast also on Spotify, so you can also listen there. Thank you so much for taking your time just being here. I love you guys, and a reminder that Jesus loves you so much.